Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gamecocks offense will start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The Gamecocks have enough for the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks! You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score South Carolina 7, NC State 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the 1st time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's McCall. It's complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's McDowell. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Breaks the tackle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
After the missed connection, it's second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Trying to run, it's Sanders. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That makes the score South Carolina 10, NC State 0.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's McCall. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
My My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes it on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's McDowell. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Simon. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 4, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll try the run. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's McCall. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. All kinds of running room. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. On the ground, it's Sanders. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll fire. He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the run. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
In the end zone.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
NC State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 4. Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He leaves it with his back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's McCall. Buys a little time with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Takes the handoff. It's Waters. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
8th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's McCall. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, NC State!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
South Carolina, 24.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Trying to find his man on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
South Carolina.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for an open man on second down. That's caught. It's Waters. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, it's McCall. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Made a defender miss. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
It's a draw. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To the ground with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun. Give on the inside.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
NC State going up tempo. Dropping back, it's McCall. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolfpack! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Give to the back. And the Gamecocks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a pass. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Waters. Smashes through. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's McCall. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run it from the gun. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
South Carolina, 38. NC State, 21.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 4, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smothers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback adapting. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's 2nd down.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's McCall. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught near the sideline, it's Concepcion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. On the run, it's Sanders. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Motion from the offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Fights his way ahead, they get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball is intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Dropping back, it's McCall. He makes the connection, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
3rd down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking to pass, it's McCall. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down and goal to go.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
South Carolina, 52. NC State.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Running back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.